there's always that one secret habit that you have that's ruining all your progress. And in this video, you'll find out how to successfully get rid of that bad habit. Shorts, reels, and tweets keep everything so shallow that there's no depth and there's no mastery. When you go on social media, you are bombarded with hot girls, memes, and politics. And this is so devastating because we're fighting for so much attention of our finite willpower, and we don't know how to successfully turn it into something that has real good value. And you might be wondering, how do I actually go ahead and actually do something if doom scrolling is so bad? And cheap dopamine nowadays is so easy to get. It's basically like junk food for the mind. So I know it's bad, but it's so good, right? Okay, well, Nathan, so can't I go ahead and fix it? Well, okay, so this graph successfully goes ahead and shows you the compounding of your actions over time. So let's say, for example, in the middle, you make like no progress over, 10 years, but the exponential curve is just like you getting better over 3 months. And what you notice after like a month is the results start coming in, and that's when everything becomes very serious. So that's when all the progression starts and like all the new opportunities and new ideas start coming in. So let's say you go ahead and start a very cool AI project or some coding session because you really want to do it. So like the first couple of times, it sucks because you're afraid of the unfamiliar and everything is just like everything's just new. So your mind has nothing to familiaritate to anything. So it can't make any assumptions or judgments because it doesn't know any new information. So on the flip side, you could also get exponentially worse, and you might be wondering, yeah, I am getting exponentially worse by doom scrolling on my phone, aren't I? And looking at these hot girls, memes, and politics, because it's almost like it's consuming a lot of my willpower. And you want to go ahead and create this big goal, but Nathan, how do I do that? It sounds kind of complicated, right? Okay, well, it's a little bit hard at the beginning because everything's so new, but in reality, it's really not that hard. So basically, what you have to do is become a creator. And this doesn't mean like content creator. It basically means becoming interested in a variety of topics. So let's say, for example, you're very good at video editing, maybe sales, maybe investing, or probably like writing, or probably just like learning science, for example, or just making like cool AI projects or something like that. Maybe you're even interested in making a very specific project. Cherry on top is to actually flip your mindset in a way where you actually view everything as a scientific experiment. So basically, just start questioning everything and start asking what if, because that is the only way to convert your cheap dopamine habit into something that is much more fulfilling and like basically warping that cheap dopamine into longer delayed dopamine. And this shift will result in better opportunities. And now you don't have to go ahead and look at hot girls, memes, and politics anymore when you're doom scrolling. And now you would actually get much more rewarding content because you could actually go ahead and watch the podcast and the whole 10-minute long videos. I know, right? So guys, try this for 7 days and let me know what changes. So now that you made your 7 days of progress, you have probably noticed that your focus is so much better, and you could actually go ahead and see possibilities that probably haven't existed 7 days before. And Nathan, why is this happening? Well, if you could actually invest just a tad bit of time into those specific projects that I just mentioned 2 minutes ago, well, something spectacular happens. So now that you could see a little bit more possibilities and focus onto that dynamic goal, you might be wondering, I could actually go ahead and pull this project in probably 3 months because now I'm becoming so much obsessed with this goal. So that is how this exponential graph could actually go ahead and change your life. So now that you actually are making a slight shift in the way that dopamine is actually hitting your brain. So what's really interesting about this 7-day cycle that you're on is basically now you're teaching your brain how to successfully get steady dopamine rather than a quick high of dopamine. And what is so subtle about this shift is now you get an evergreen effect of dopamine rather than just a high spike. And this contributes to longer term rewards and even success. And you might be wondering, that sounds so stupid. How do I just delay? So basically what you're saying is if I delay my dopamine, you could get better rewards. Yep, that is basically what I'm describing in this video. And prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, I'll give you a gift card. Watch me. So comment in the comment section below, what are you building?